All right, friends, let's see what we have going on today. We are going to be installing a T-post gravity feeder. This one is the On Time Wildlife Feeder right there. Holds 80 pounds, supposedly. You needed a 7-foot T-post, which we have. And then I also installed a raccoon deterrent, which is basically a PVC pipe that I spray painted green. And then we're going now to install the feeder, and we're going to take some pictures of some deer over here. All right, so this is what it's going to look like right there. And right now we have it in sections because we're trying to install it all by myself. So this is the feeder, all full. Actually, it has about 50 pounds in there right now, which is one bag. I threw a little bit on the ground to get them used to coming in and eating it. I actually am thinking about putting it up about 6 more inches because I have the space for one, and for two, a raccoon can definitely reach on its hind legs there. I also, with that, when I raise it, because I have a little bit longer of a PVC pipe, I may flip a bucket over and then put that on there too, just to add a little bit more raccoon proofness. We have our deer trough over there, which we made, and then I have the deer camera pointing towards this area. So we shall see what we get. Okay, so I've had this for about a year now, and you can see there's a few issues that I don't like with it, and we'll talk about that. And then there's a few things that I would change, and I will change for the next year. So first of all, there is corn in here. It goes up to about right here. There is corn in there. However, this is parallel, and what the deer do, and you can see the deer are coming here. So there's deer track right in front of this thing. The deer come in here and they eat, but it doesn't flow out easily. I do think it is for a few reasons. For one, I have it parallel, not slanted. For two, I believe that the corn attractant that I put on it, and I'll try to get some out of here, it got wet from moisture, I think, and it thickened up in here. Now, okay, see it right there? And it thickened up in there and basically kind of made a paste. And so every now and then I got to reach up in here and like unblock it, which is a huge pain in the butt. Also, I did put, as you can see, peanuts in here, and I think that obviously this was not made to have peanuts in it, and the peanuts kind of block the corn from coming out easily. So about once a week I come out here and declog it, and really I'm just waiting for this to get empty so that way I can clean it out really, really good. So I think that's one way that, or the one reason why it's doing that. For two, the peanuts, and for three, I didn't put a slant. And you could see all this mud right here? That's called raccoons. So raccoons have found it, obviously. So what I need to do is raise it up, and I do have about 6 to 8 inches to work with here. So I'm gonna raise it up, lean it forward a little bit, then and clean it out, and we should have some success. So let's go inside, and before we do that, you're gonna see pictures of the deer at this, and we'll go inside and talk more about it and give it a final score. All right, so let's continue. So we're inside now. It's a little cold outside. Pros of the feeder. It was not that expensive. The materials to get to put it in, the post and the PVC, not that expensive. And you can put it anywhere with that post. So you can put it on a tree. It did come with attachments, I believe, to put it on a tree, but I have no desire to put it on a tree. I would probably just move it a little bit or just leave it right where it is and just push it over a little bit. So it's easy to put in. You can put it anywhere. Cost efficient. It's easy to load. It's easy to put corn in it, I mean. So, and it does hold about 1.5 bags of corn. So about 75 pounds-ish of corn. Those would be the pros. Cons are that it doesn't like funnel out as well as I was expecting. And maybe I just need to use cracked corn or something like that instead of whole corn, but I wouldn't think that that would make a difference. Like I said, I do think that I probably caused some of the issue. However, even if all of that stuff isn't gunked up in there, it should trickle down. It just is not. Raccoons get in it very easily. And even if I raise it, I think that they'll just try to find a way to climb it and sit on that and just reach in and get it. Once the raccoons know where it is, they will chase the deer away from it. But you'll have that with any. So if you had a mechanical feeder, you're going to have the same issue. Just raccoons are just going to pick it up off the ground. Another con may be that I don't know if it's the best design. I think maybe a more open lip area. So like instead of the tube, if it was like open and the deer could stick its like face in there instead of just a tube for it to stick its nose in there. I think that would work better personally. However, it is working. So I may just fiddle with it a little bit and to see what works the best over the next year that I have it, and then do another video about modifications that I made to it from their first design. So does it work? Yes. Is it perfect? No, but it does work. Now, I think that deer coming to it and eating out of it, they need to be able to get the food out of it. Otherwise, they're going to get frustrated and probably avoid that area. So that does need to happen. So that is my goal for next year, is to perfect it so that way the deer can readily use it and it works. And I'll let you know how that goes. So let's give it a score out of 100, 0 being the worst, 100 being the best. I would give it a score of probably 87. So I think it works. Obviously, maybe I'm not using it to its full potential, but it does work. And the thing I like about that one over a mechanical feeder is, so a gravity feeder over a mechanical feeder, is the fact that it's silent, okay, and that it doesn't make any noise when, the mechanical ones, when they turn on and spin, sometimes that scares away a big buck, okay? You may think that it doesn't, and that's because the deer is used to it where you live. The deer are not used to that around here at all. They're barely used to the gravity feeder that I just put up a year ago. So there you go. I like the fact that it's silent, and it's movable. I can move it around without a tripod or anything like that. Now, they do make bigger ones of this, and would I ever upgrade? Maybe, but if the deer really start hitting it and I start seeing some big bucks come in after I move it up and whatnot, and some bucks are using it, and they're like, I'm like, well, I'm gonna keep feeding those things. Would I upgrade them? Yes. But if it's just like the random deer coming to get corn out of it every now and then, would I upgrade? No. I'll keep what I have. Maybe I'll just buy another one, and then you have 150 pounds of corn out at the same time. as I already have one. So it would just not take very much to add another one to that one and have 2 of those. So there you go. You can find it in your big box stores. I actually bought mine online. So I buy a lot of my stuff online just because it's cheaper. I don't like using big box stores either. But so there you go. There's it. You have any comments, put that in the description below. Or the if you have any comments, put in the comment section below. And you have questions, what have you used? What brand do you use? This one was suggested by a buddy, and I trust his opinion because he shoots big bucks, and he's been hunting a lot more than me. And he suggested it. I bought it. I'm happy with it, so I'll keep using it. There you go. Like, subscribe, share this channel. That's how the channel grows. And you know, check out my other channels, and check out the description. You can get yourself a coupon code, Cass Cray Products. That's where I got this hat, sweet hat, and that's all I use all my fishing stuff from Cass Cray. They also sell hunting gear, no gravity feeders, but if they did, I would probably buy one from them. But there you go. All right, thank you. God bless.